Hello everyone, welcome to my channel More UPSC. This is your day 2 of 60 days NCRT challenge. Yesterday we understood the overall UPSC exam pattern. Today our focus is on the first stage of the exam, prelims. Many beginners think prelims is easy because it has objective based questions. But in reality, prelims is very unpredictable and competitive stage of UPSC. As I have already told you about this that prelims have two papers. First is General Studies paper 1, second is General Studies paper 2 which is also called CSAT. So first in this paper it decides the whether you qualify for mains or not. Here is the syllabus of GS paper 1 of prelims. So in prelims syllabus you will find about the current events of national and international importance, history of India and Indian national movement, Indian and world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world, Indian polity and governance, constitution, political system, panchayati raj, public policy, rights issues, etc. Economic and social development, sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demographics, social sector initiatives, etc. General issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity, climate change that do not require any subject specialization. At last, general science. So, in syllabus, you can find only some points, but deep inside, there is a lot of things you need to study. So, for prelims, there are subjects like current affairs, history, Indian and world geography, polity, and economics. Four main subjects are there in prelims. So the depth of subject you can find only through PYQs. PYQs will tell you about how to study and how much you need to study, and will tell you about the depth of subject, that how much you need to study. So understand the themes of subjects, topics, clear your concepts in 4 prelims only. Second paper is CSAT. Many aspirants ignore the CSAT paper, which is only qualifying based. In CSAT, you need 33% to qualify, which means 66 out of 200 only. But don't ignore this paper or do not take it lightly, because later you can regret it. The syllabus of CSAT is this, that it includes comprehension, which means reading, passage think, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, at last basic numeracy and data interpretations. In basic numeracy, you can find numbers and the relations, orders of magnitude, etc. Only class 10 level. In data interpretations, charts, graphs, tables, data sufficiency, etc. Uh, only class 10 level. So, CSET is qualifying in nature, but you still need minimum qualifying marks to clear prelims, which is I have already told you that it is 33%, 66 out of 200. So never ignore it nor take it lightly. Do practice for it. If you are weak in maths, so do practice weekly or daily, whatever you want to, but start early as you can for CSET practices. Now your task is for today is you need to read the detailed syllabus of prelims exam. You need to prelims exam syllabus read, and secondly you need to memorize it. Memorize is thoroughly word by word of both papers, GS1 and GS2. Now understand what UPSC actually asks. Also, do not hasten, take it slowly, take small steps, step by step. Do not jump into preparation. Till now we have done our till now what we have done is that y factor we have done, that why you need to start your why you need to prepare for UPSC. Secondly, we have done our patterns of UPSC exam, and thirdly we have done today is prelims syllabus. But your task is, I will tell you that your task is for today is you need to memorize it and have a crisp note on every word of syllabus. Every word of syllabus you need to have crisp note. So here I can give you an example like current events and national international importance. Here is a one-liner definition for this line. History of India and Indian national movement is study of past events and freedom struggle efforts of Indian to achieve independence. Economic and social development. Economic development, growth of income, jobs and economy. Social development, improvement in education, health, quality, poverty, social sector initiatives and demographics. At last, in general issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity, there is environmental ecology, biodiversity, and climate change. So, only two things you need to do is first memorize the syllabus, second have a crisp notes only. So that is it for this video. Tomorrow we will do our main syllabus paper wise. Thank you for this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. All the best. Stay consistent and disciplined.